Because he don't eat food.
Yeah.
No, he's woken up now, he's eating peanut butter and everything.
Nah, this is just, I'm still like, wait, I'm not Mr. Muscular like you.
No, shit. You try to get like him.
Who? You, like him?
Yeah.
Oh, 3, 2, 1, action. We're here. What's going on, everybody? Uni.
Alien.
And Dr. J.
All right, so Dr. J, you said today's topic is going to be about what?
Well, I was thinking of that one topic, but let's go and
Change it last minute?
I want to change it last minute.
Oh,
It was based off
I don't even know what this is about.
A client came in and sat in a chair, and he was talking about his marriage. Actually, it's going to go double right back on it. He was talking about his marriage and going to therapy. And what do you feel? What do you feel is with this modern day therapy, how it can help, the pros and cons of it?
Well, I mean, I have personal experience. I mean, now before you make that the topic for the day, do you have any experiences with therapists?
Not like couples therapy.
No, just not therapy in general. Have you had any therapists and you had experience with them?
Mm-hmm.
So you be able to give some insight on it?
Yeah.
All right, so F it. So therapy is the topic today, I guess. All right, so this is the first freestyle topic we chosen. So anyway, what the question again? Can you repeat that, sir?
What's the pros and cons of therapy or the modern day therapy?
Well, I don't know about modern day. I know I went to a therapist 10 years ago.
Damn.
What the hell? Okay, Kevin Hart. Anyway, so and what I'm trying to get at is that sometimes therapists have a tendency to be biased if it's couples involved in it, and and the reality of it all is, in my situation, my personal situation, I've been in 2 situations where that was the case. Oh no, actually one, the therapist was biased not on my behalf, and another time it was biased on my behalf. On both sides, I felt that it was wrong because there was bias on my behalf at that time, and I felt that they could have been a little bit more equal because there should have been no reason why they leaned so hard on my end, because we wasn't trying to make a wrong or right one out of that session. Now, on the other situation, I went through, and yes, the therapist was biased towards the person whose insurance was paying for it. So because of that, I was getting bashed and I was getting beated. I'm like, wow, like, really though? So we're not gonna get no results. At the end of the day, she's always gonna be right. All right, well, cool then.
And bashed and beat. All right.
Oh, it was about the money at that point.
Exactly. So that's my experience on therapists.
So when it was pro you, when the therapist was pro you, can you elaborate without going in?
Detail. So the thing is, like, we was going into therapy. Let's put it like this: we started going to therapy because she felt that it was healthy, not because we had any issues. So because she felt that it was healthy for the relationship, for us to know each other better, I was like, all right, cool, no problem, because we was in a relationship for like almost 2 years at the time. So and like I said, there was no she's right, she's wrong, I'm right, I'm wrong. There was none of that going on. It was just, asking questions and wondering how whatever feel. But for whatever reason, the therapist was leaning more onto like, oh, you see, you need to be towards him, you need to be. And I'm sitting back. This is my first experience where besides my previous situation with a therapist. And I'm like, okay, like I felt awkward. Let's put it that way. I felt awkward.
So you went to therapy just to go to therapy because she said go to therapy, and you felt, if I'm overstepping, let me know. You felt that the therapist was making issues that you didn't feel was an issue.
Exactly.
Did you feel like you needed therapy?
At the time, I didn't feel. Like I said, she invited me because it's like this. She was going to therapy already for whatever reason. She was going to therapy. I just started going to therapy. To her that was like inviting me to church. Like somebody, if I'm dating somebody, I'm inviting them to church. To her, that was like her inviting me to a
This
therapist.
is something that she does, and she wants you to be a part of the things that she does.
Exactly, it was that type of
It
thing.
backfired on her.
But at the end of the day,
Yeah, exactly. It backfired on her.
Because now it's like, you're putting more into where you're lacking in a particular area than where you're strong together and where y'all can grow at.
But apparently, what ended up happening was that her bringing me into the therapist made the therapist bring out more of who she was through asking me questions that she didn't know. So there's a lot of things that she was not telling her therapist. That by the therapist asking me came out about her.
right. And sometimes that needs to happen.
You know, so I'm like, okay, interesting.
Because sometimes you may say you didn't do the therapy and you may have been telling her about herself, but she was overlooking it the whole time because
leaving a lot of stuff out.
you know some women don't like to acknowledge their wrongs.
Take
So
accountability for
taking
their actions.
Exactly, and then they had to
So-
face accountability that day.
So exactly. So it takes maybe another person to bring it out to let them actually see, like, oh, okay. But still, again, they may not.
You know,
like
once
it.
again, I didn't go there for that purpose. I went there because I was invited to go. So you know, I was like, hey, let's do this.
Okay.
You know,
But,
well now. I mean, you asking questions as if you've been through a similar experience. Can you elaborate on your experience right there, Jay?
Oh no, I'm a doctor. So
Oh, so this is a therapy session.
Now, the question I got for you. So you're a doctor in which area?
well, I'm a doctor and a barber. So when people come in, they talk to me about numerous problems they may have, and I give solutions based upon my experience in life and people I've been around. And
So were you able to give him a solution for his situation since he told you the situation with the therapist and his wife and stuff like that?
no, I only said that I was trying to shield the person, so I can't.
Yeah.
Go
No,
on.
the question, I'm not asking
I
information about.
I know I'm talking about
Did you
because
fi- did you- was
that
it able to
wasn't
fi-
necessarily my client,
Right.
Oh, okay, so you overheard this.
and my barber ear is on a beam.
Hello.
So-
You got the Dumbo ears.
So I heard everything he was saying, and I was about to interject because I felt that some of the verbiage that he was using was offensive to maybe a lady that was waiting in the
Waiting area? Gotcha.
yeah. So, but he calmed down before I had to say like, yo, fam, like you sound like a He-Man woman hater, like you draw it, I know. But he was so bipolar with it, where he would go in like, yeah, I may have called her this and that, expletive, but I paid for it, like I shut up and just kept on laughing in my head over there, looking at it like, yo, this joker tripping. And he doing this in front of his kid, which is not good at all.
Yeah, but the thing about it, sometimes some clients do. They come in, they vent, and it's a private.
Yeah, this is like a therapy.
Yeah.
So they vent, and
I mean,
and
barbers
nobody.
are therapists.
Yeah, and nobody gets put on blast and all that stuff. But I mean, what's your opinion on therapy? How would you? Let's say, for example, if you get stuck in a situation. I mean, would you be one to go see a therapist?
If I was forced, I would, because I feel as though I already go to therapy because I'm honest and open. So
Well, what if you wasn't forced?
No, I'm not going.
well,
Yeah, I said if I was forced. I just said if I was
Well,
forced.
anybody's forced to do something, they might do
I'm
it.
curious to know about what force though. I'm curious to
So
know,
say-
would it be family or would it be by law or whether or not it be
It
like
would be something where, say, if
a family member tells you they feel you
or somebody put like an ultimatum and I'm not willing to deal with the latter.
the outcome of the ultimatum.
Yeah, so I'm like, oh, you go to therapy and then this or this, and now I'm not ready to deal with this, and then I'm looking at them. But deep down inside, anytime you do an ultimatum with somebody, then it's going to be a fake effort.
Yeah, because you're
It's
putting
a-
against the
it's a
wall. You're being
play.
put against the wall. Yeah, of
It's
course.
a play, an act. But when you truly are free and you say whatever you want, then you you don't have any guilt, and you know you're free to be canceled at any time.
So right now, I'm asking. So you say that you don't think you need therapy. I'm gonna be honest with you, like
No. A traditional therapist, I don't need that. But when you call yourself into account based upon the things that you take yourself into
when
account.
You can take accountability for the
You
things
take
that
yourself
you do.
into account. At the end of the day, you living in your own skin. When you take yourself into account and you talk to people and you're honest, and the people that you love and trust, they keep telling you the same things.
now.
That's your therapy.
But now-
Because then that's when you have to look. Everybody ain't wrong.
Now, so let me put you on something. This is something that I personally believe in. I take in
And that,
mental health. Mental health is something very serious, right? Mental health is so serious to the point that the person that is sick half of the time doesn't know he's sick. I mean, so there could be a case. There could be a case where you're doing things you don't realize you're doing, and sometimes it'll take a therapist to let you know. And let's say, for example, your family get around. Listen, Jay, we really need you to go see a therapist. So, because if you don't believe us when we tell you, maybe somebody else could tell you whatever, and be like,
now, with that being said, that's somebody who doesn't take themselves into accountability based upon what I just said. Now, if you're talking about a
No, I'm saying, but
traditional,
somebody-
I'm talking about traditional. Everybody don't take themselves into accountability.
no, I'm saying, but let's say for example, that was the case for you. Will you see a therapist then?
If I don't take myself into accountability,
No, but I'm saying, like I said, mental health is an issue. Mental health means that you think everything is good, everything is normal. But then sometimes you need to have somebody to take account for you, because there might be some things that you can't take account for whatever reason. Something might have triggered that in your brain. I'm gonna give you a good example. Me, sometimes people push a certain button in me, and I black out, and I do stuff I don't remember. And when I come back to, there's a lot of damage being done.
oh, that's different. That's way different than what you talk about.
No, but what I'm saying, because the brain is that vulnerable. That's what I'm saying. And at any given moment, that can happen to anybody, and it can be a frequent thing. You know, like I said, that's happened to me numerous times to the point where I know how to keep myself in
They
check.
call it crashing out.
No. Crashing out is when you do stuff with disregarding any consequences because you don't care. And then when you calm down, now you care about the consequences.
Like in my case, somebody can.
But you know, with everything that you did, ain't nobody.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You ain't crazy. You know what I mean?
But that's what I'm saying. Like there's some people that live a sane life but have a tick or something that gets discovered later on. Something triggers it throughout time. And like I said, this is something that I discovered as a man. I don't know if I ever had this as a kid, but probably with the trauma that I might have been through, it might caused it. You know, like I said, like one time I had this one kid. He's talking all crazy, whatever, violent, whatever. I'm ignoring him, like, yo, just shut up. And then all it took was for him to do this.
Why would the heck he do that?
I don't know. All I know is that when I snapped out of it, somebody was holding me like this. He was 5 feet away, nose was broken, twisted sideways, dripping blood out his face. And I'm wondering who did it. And everybody's telling me it's me.
Diddy did it.
But what I'm saying is, you know what I mean? And so
Who did it? Who did Diddy? Diddy did it.
I mean, so that's the type of stuff I'm talking about. So
Yeah.
if somebody were to tell you that there's been occasion that something that you're not understand, you're not perceiving, when you go to a therapist, if somebody that loves you and cares for you tell you that you need to see a
I
therapist.
say they fucking lying. You hear me? I say they fucking lying. I've been on this earth so long. I ain't sitting there even
long.
Yeah, I've been there so long. That's all you could go by. Your experiences.
So
Now,
then,
I see
you know that would make you delusional. You know that, right?
That's if the masses. What the heck was that?
That's somebody's alarm. Don't worry about that.
Oh.
That's if the masses believe that. If the masses.
That's what I'm saying. You got multiple people telling you, and you get an intervention, somebody tell you need to see a therapist.
I'm like, y'all wasted time. Y'all could have been doing overtime at work. Y'all sitting here fucking with me. Like, what the fuck's the matter with y'all? I ain't hurting nobody.
That's the reason why he's doing it, because you're hurting people.
I'm not
I think
hurting.
you're hurting
I'm not physically hurting nobody.
That's what I'm saying. You are hurting people. If you,
I don't like this hypothetical because this shit is just made up out the blue. You know what I mean? I said, I'm the doctor.
Hey, man.
You want me to get on your medicine with the side effects is worse than the cure. You know what I mean? I'm cool.
So it doesn't matter what any loved one tells you. If they tell you that they need to see a therapist because they think that something's wrong with you, but you don't realize it.
No, I'm about to sign them up for some pills. If you think something wrong with me, something's wrong with you. Fuck all that
I
shit.
think you need to see a therapist after this.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Therapist,
And his license is revoked until then. Then you got an ultimatum. You're gonna get your license revoked as a doctor. Your license revoked as a doctor unless you see a therapist.
No, listen. Unless she got a big booty and she's calm and docile, you know what I mean? I'll see her that way.
We can arrange that.
I'll sit there.
And what's that gonna do for your therapy?
It's gonna help me with my yoga.
No, he's gonna sit still staring. That's what he's gonna do.
I ain't gonna sit still staring.
He'll be like, do you understand?
¿Tú estás? ¿Qué es eso?
Yeah. Like I said, me, because I can't afford it, if they pay for it, I'll sit down with a therapist.
Which I agree that you should.
No, stop. No, shut the hell up. Shut the hell up.
See, because you know,
I'm just saying, if I'm in the same situation as you.
No, but the difference is you are the unicorn. You know it. I'm Dr. J. So,
you're not a real doctor, dude.
Yo, how you sitting there? But you know I'm a real doctor.
You're a real person. He's definitely delusional.
Man, doctors.
You listen. So you identify as a doctor.
This guy. With that. I'm about to start with a stethoscope. I'm coming with a stethoscope. Yeah.
When your clients sit down, start checking their heart.
I don't know when the barber industry separated from the medical field.
Okay.
But at some point, if you go through your history, Google it, people. The barbers and doctors were one and the same, and I'm a throwback to that. And I work with people psychiatric.
You can't even say it.
Yeah.
You can't even say it. Psychiatric.
What did you do? Somebody Cosby my drink. Theo! Oh shit!
I almost threw up.
Yo, see, look, as a doctor,
I'm a Sagittarius.
As a doctor, I know that's called an eating disorder when you throw up. How you force yourself to throw up?
Why are we so far off the topic of therapy? Because you wanna be delusional.
All right, go to therapy. Pay that money. Go pay that money for therapy.
No,
right?
like I said earlier, I'll go to therapy. See, your situation, you said that you would go if you were forced to. All right, so cool. That was the answer. That's you would go to therapy if you were forced to. Me, I would go to therapy if somebody else pays for it.
He's like, when I say this.
No say.
What I say?
I was saying he forgot that he said that. It's on camera. So,
I didn't forget. I'm a doctor.